Alright, what's up people? I just thought I'd throw a quick video up here. I'm going to try to get a beer video up here in the next week or two. Something I just wanted to bring up because I recently did it. When I built this keg fridge, I don't know, probably 2 years ago now. Yeah, maybe a year and a half. The taps, or not the taps, I'm sorry, the faucets. They're kind of spendy depending on what you're going for. And since I decided to put 4 on this thing, I was a little more conscious about the price. Looking back on it, I kind of wish I wouldn't have been, but basically what I ended up going with was, you can see what I have on there. This is what it is, so obviously the handle goes on top here, but so they had 2 different kinds of these. They had just the standard, the faucet like this, and then they had the quote-unquote self-closing one, which is what I bought. So there's a spring in here, and when you pull forward on this, the spring inside this piece is supposed to auto-shut it, but you run one keg through it, they don't close. They're worthless. So basically, the same tap as this that's not an auto close tap, I want to say was like $28, something like that. The self-closing ones, which is what it was supposed to be, were about $34 in that area. So it was like an extra $8. I'm like, oh, that'll be cool. I'd rather have that. Well, as you can see, it doesn't close by itself. Like I said, the first, like fresh out of the package, yeah, it will. But once you've ran some beer through and taken it apart and clean and put it back together, it never does. Now, when I first bought these, I was told the best ones you can get are the Perlick ones. You can tell because they got the P on there, and they do look slightly different. So if you look at that, and then here's a Perlick one, and actually on these ones, the valve that opens and closes in the front, or it's further to the front than on these, so there's less area for beer to sit and get stale in it. But when I put these on, since like I said I was doing 4, these were 32-ish, these were like 50. Well, I did 4, so I'm like, well, I don't want to spend that money. Well, I finally decided to go and buy one because I just wanted to see, and I ended up paying like $55 for this. Threw it on, it's 10 times better. So obviously, you know, with 4 taps that would add up, but if you're gonna do a keg fridge or you need just one faucet, spend the money. Spend the extra $15-20 or whatever it is to go from, and you know what, I don't even know what the brand names are on these. I don't know if they're just generic. I couldn't find the brand name from where I bought them. But if you're looking for a faucet, you're building a keg fridge, just right off the bat, especially if you're only doing one, spend the money, get a Perlick one. 10 times better, I promise you. They are so much better. They're worth the money. Way less parts, way easier to clean, hands down. So just thought I'd throw that out there, and like I said, hopefully in the next week or two I'm going to have an interesting beer that I'm throwing together that I will try to put a video out for. So that's it. Just trying to give you some advice. If you got the extra $20, totally worth it. Peace out. Cheers.